Bop, blop, blop. Yeah, that's working. If you're like me, you probably swooned when you saw this funky looking phone. The OnePlus 12 is more than just sexy though. It's also a solidly future-proof, very powerful Android capable of lasting well over a day on a single battery charge. After 2 months with the phone, here are my recommended accessories for it. I'll cover cases, mounts, controllers, as well as a couple other unique extras. None of this stuff is sponsored, so I promise I'm not shilling anything here. I'm super broke, so I respect that you're not filthy rich either when I make these recommendations. Let's start with cases. The Dux Deuces Amo case. I don't know if I'm saying any of that correctly. It's not on Amazon in the States. As far as I can tell, you can really only get it on AliExpress and maybe directly from their website. I'll link it down below. I've been burned in the past by clear cases starting to like yellow at the edges, but this is such a beautiful phone that I really wanted to give it another go with a clear case. This semi-clear case really shows off the phone's design still beneath this cloudy, swirling pattern that still complements the phone's design. Beyond that, it has excellent camera protection that doesn't impede the wide-angle lens, and the edges of the case extend a reasonable amount above the screen while still maintaining use of the edges of the screen. This doesn't come with a MagSafe ring, by the way. I added that, and I'll get to it in a moment. The other case that I am super in love with is this Nilkin Frosted Shield MagSafe case. It's a mouthful. It isn't clear, but it certainly is a lovely color that is still reminiscent of the phone's design. This case manages to be a touch slimmer than the previous case, and feels even better in the hand. I can't speak too much to the durability of either of these cases since I'm really careful with my phone and I haven't drop tested it, but the Nilkin, despite being a little slimmer, is probably on par with the first one. Nilkin is a pretty well-regarded manufacturer for phone cases, and you'll pay a bit extra for it. Also, this case has MagSafe built in, so you don't need to buy any of those additional adhesive rings to make any case MagSafe compatible. The MagSafe on this case isn't as quite as strong as the adhesive one on the first case, but I found that it suffices for pretty much everything I need it for. The camera module on this phone is big and chonky and beautiful. I've been told that it's pretty resilient, but I have no desire to find out whether or not that's true. So for extra peace of mind, I added a tempered glass protector on just the camera glass. I found that this doesn't affect picture quality at all. I can't make that guarantee for every tempered glass protector for this camera module that's out there, but this one at least did, and I can link it in the description below. And before somebody inevitably asks about the screen protector, so far I haven't found one that I like. If I were to replace the one that came on the phone from the factory, I would want something with tempered glass, but you're either going this adhesive route, which people say just lifts off within a week, or you do the UV glue, and I have experienced putting that on once with a previous phone, and it went terribly. I got glue all up in my speaker holes, and I'm just a klutz, and it doesn't go well. So I'm kind of waiting for a very premium option to come out for that. In the meantime, my phone is insured. Now, on the topic of MagSafe, in 2020, Apple invented wireless charging, according to most of my friends with iPhones. And this came with a whole suite of MagSafe accessories. All Apple jokes aside, this enabled a lot of third-party manufacturers to create compatibility products to enable MagSafe on Android phones. Yay, we all win. So here we are in 2024 and we're flush with ways to magnetically attach accessories to our phones. And for my cases that don't have MagSafe built in, I purchased these adhesive MagSafe rings that you kind of just stick on yourself. They stay on very well and the magnet is super strong. Plus, I got this one in dark green, so it kind of works for the phone. I really like it. And from here, the wide world of charging mounts and magnetic batteries and ring holders and all these different accessories are suddenly made available to you. Very few of them are worth it. But check this out. This ring grip is so good. This is a really big phone, so being able to take any of the weight off of your pinky finger or your grip strength when you're using it, right, for extended periods of time, it's really good. And it might sound a little lame, but it really makes such a difference. Biologically speaking, hands are delicate, so you should be avoiding activities that are known to bring on carpal tunnel or other long-term injuries. You can't do much about it once your hands are fucked up. Plus, check it out. There are so many things you can do with a magnetic ring grip. It's a kickstand. You can use it as a camera tripod. You can use it to get shots like this in the middle of nowhere. It's a way to mount my phone screen in an airplane. And it makes my hand feel a lot better because before I was using it and holding the phone like this, right, the whole time. And you really start to feel it on your pinky. Other helpful MagSafe accessories mostly revolve around mounts. There are some neat ways to charge your phone while mounting them as well, but I found that the fast charging MagSafe mounts just really aren't worth it for the money. This phone's battery is so gigantic that you really don't need to top off the phone's battery during the day, much less buy one of those wireless magnetic charging batteries that are popular for iPhones. If you're getting less than 5 hours of screen on time with heavy usage, something might be wrong with your phone, or you live in a Faraday cage. I can spend a day using GPS, connecting to dodgy Wi-Fi, and gaming, and I still typically end a day between 8 to 9 hours of screen on time. There are not many phones that can make that claim. Consequently, there's little reason to worry about charging speed, and that's kind of the paradox for this phone. The charging speeds with the in-the-box charger block and cable are absolutely nuts. You won't get anything faster than that. However, the battery life is equally nuts, so I've only needed to use this warp charger a handful of times on trips where I wasn't able to charge the phone overnight. As such, the best charger for this phone is the one you already have. You're very likely to only be charging this phone overnight, in which case you should be using a slow charger for your battery's health. Fast charges and charges to 100% degrade the battery's health much faster over time. And if you need a crazy fast charger for some reason, the best one available is already included with your phone. Portable batteries are rarely necessary, but I do like this 15,000 milliamp hour RAV power battery to just kind of throw in a backpack if I'm going on a weekend trip or something. Most of the time I don't even need to bring a wall charger, I just bring this, and it also works on my tablet if I need it. For longer off-grid trips, I use this 600 watt Egretech power station to charge all my gadgets. I'm going to do another longer video about this one soon because it's super interesting. As one of the best stylish phones for gaming, I do a fair bit of that on my OnePlus 12. There's no shortage of good options for controllers, things like the GameSir G8 or the Backbone, the USB-C option for that. There's a lot of them out there, and I've heard those two in particular are excellent. However, the absolute best gaming controller for the money is the one you already have. Most gaming console controllers work really well with Android, so if you have any of these sitting around, try using them. In my usage, the PS5 controller has very minimal latency when connected via Bluetooth, and even less when connected as an OTG controller with the USB-C cable. It's also just a really good controller, and you can use this touchpad as like a mouse pad on Android. It's nice. Lastly, while I am clearly not the biggest fitness buff, I do care a lot about my health data, and Google Fit simply doesn't do the job well when it's just on a phone. However, after experiencing the glory of the OnePlus 12's battery life, I had no desire to go back to the dark ages of 18-hour battery life on a Wear OS smartwatch. So I picked up a Garmin Venu 3S. This isn't cheap, but it does a phenomenal job tracking my health data while also not selling it. As an extension of my phone's capabilities, it relays notifications like texts and 2FA logins perfectly. And it also lets me take phone calls while my phone is stowed during workouts. There's a lot more cool stuff to this watch that I'll get into in another video, but suffice to say, it has become an indispensable accessory for my phone and my lifestyle. Plus, it integrates really nicely with Android. Inevitably, somebody's going to get upset that I didn't mention the OnePlus Watch 2. But even with its excellent battery life, it has half the battery of the Garmin watch while also being larger and heavier. The OnePlus Watch 2 truly seems best in class for Wear OS, but that's a low bar, and I don't like charging my watch, so I'd much rather do it once a week. Alright, wrapping up. OnePlus owners, I think, are never going to see the same amount of aftermarket accessory support that a Samsung or an Apple or even a Pixel phone is going to get, but there's still some really excellent options out there. I hope you enjoyed this, and while I haven't tried everything, I would love to know if there's something that you truly love and you think I would love too. So please do comment and let me know if I should try something else out. In the meantime, there are a couple other videos that I'm working on, so I'll see you soon.